Americans rely on Rabbi Moshe Feinstein and say, okay, you could do both together, so it's not a problem. It's much easier. But, as I said, I'm not sure, but many Rishima from Rishonim that say you must do it levels. Chituch, Priya, Metzitze. So
Priya is not cut, it's...
Priya is... Moshe Feinstein said you could do it together. But whoever said no, Chituch means Gilui. Gilui means you have to tear it, and roll it down. If you're not tearing it, that means after the bris, you're cutting. You're not tearing it, so it could be that the oil that's down, it's growing and growing to get healed up, and it could push up the oil priya back up, and then it could be mechased Torah. Why? Because the way out to get every skin, if you have every boo-boo, the terror from the skin that Hashem did, that is getting close and close and close, and it's getting together, and now it's getting healed up. If there was nothing to stop him, so it's just pushing him. So if you have the Ora Priya that you didn't cut him, and the Ora Orla is pushing him, so you get just pushed up and be mechased Torah. Keep shooting.
That's how you do the Priya, so you have a lot of the Or Priya down. Is it better to remove it or cut it, or you leave it on purpose and push it down?
1 minute, I can answer it, but 1 minute. In a standards, if you're not tearing it, that's why the last few years, somebody came out by Shima from Mohalim that you must tear it, because the Mohalim I say, no, you know what, I'm taking it down and it's enough, it's okay. So it's not true, because if you're not tearing it, just could push him up. So if it's true or not, the Shima that said that no, it's not, it can be. If it's lemaisa or not, I'm not going into it. Everybody says befeirush, if you're not tearing it, it could push him up. So to Shaili Metzias, I don't know, but that's everybody, you must tear it. Gilui HaTorah means to be up to tear it, to take him off from his chiyus. Chiyus means the skin is together, and if you're not tearing it, it just could push him up wider.
Moshe Feinstein says it could both
together.
At the same time. How?
You're taking. No. You're cutting together. No, one. You're putting in a muscat in the place of the bread from the Torah. You're putting up both skins together.
Pulling up both together.
And then you're cutting it up. So usually it's not. That Moshe Feinstein said is a bar samche. It's a rocha lemaise. Roiv. Rov say it's not to do it. Now what you ask me?
When you have the Or Priya,
yeah, so if you never not.
You don't even do the Hafrada, so you have a lot of Or Priya. You tear the whole thing, you push the whole thing down. Do you leave it, or do you cut it away with a scissor, a blade? What do you? So
lemaise, the Orle is getting stretched up the feeder mivne from the goof. If you have a kishi, it's big. If not, it's less, and that's very good. The Orle, the Ora Priya, how much you're living in. How much it's staying. It's not getting stretched. That means that if you leave the Ora Priya and the Ora is down, so it's getting together, and the Ora is getting like, if there's no kishu, so it's going inside, and it's no problem. But the Ora Priya is outside, and it's not. You have extra skin, because it's not getting stretched the gid. That's why there's many Mohalim that are tearing the Ora Priya. They're cutting it up, and it's not, and it's much nicer because the keli van veil, it's not getting like, it's not saying skin, extra skin that you don't need. Keep
so
shooting.
When you're saying you do cut away the priya?
If you're asking me, I'm looking, always depends how much priya there is, how much is left over. Usually we're trying, it should not be. Usually we're trying, but just taking the oil, watch how much you're taking off. It should not be too much priya left over. If it's too much left over, so I'm trying to cut. Usually we don't need it. Trying should be like it's supposed to be. That's very simple. Now you can ask so many stories about shilas, about how it's happening. Like you asked me last night about Ola Kvusha. Ola Kvusha, today Ola Kvusha means that it's like
Crushed, pressed.
pressed. It's pressed, the Aron is pressed on the place, and it looks like that they did a bris, and the mice they didn't do a bris. I had a story.
Rebbe's talking about if a baby's born, nolad Mohel.
No, not Mohel. Not Mohel. That's not Mohel. That means all a kvusha. What?
Kvusha is by an adult?
In Shulchan Aruch it says by everybody, even by babies. I had once, came to me a baby from a year, that after that it came to me, told me something looks wrong. I checked the baby. By the Or Torah is Or Halak. Yeah? I saw by the baby that it had it looked like something different, like the skin is off. Something it looked very, what? Something this. So I went into the doctor. I asked him what the doctor said. So the doctor told, orolog. So the doctor told me, it looks like that it doesn't have a bris. Like Ola Kvusha. Ola Kvusha means it's pressed. And probably it's in this, and it doesn't look at this. So I took him in the hospital. I tried to check in the baby again before we did something. And then I realized that it's not, they did a bris already. Bris is kosher. The problem was he got an infection, and he moved the whole Torah, and it got like skin, like every chelik in the goof, like it's lo chalak, it's like
scar tissue,
something like this. So that's why it looks like it's a bris. It's not a bris, but I see had a bris, 100% kosher. So it's an interesting way to see. It says in Shulchan Aruch that you always have to check if it's not a holo kvusha. You could have even the doctor that it did thousands of bris and thousands of operating. He just got a mistake. Yeah. He had a mistake with the see if it's a orle kvusha, it's a orle or not a orle. And you have to have the right eyes to see v'siyata d'shmai that it's not chadushan if you prepare the Torah, that's open. That's very dangerous to touch. If you're touching it, it's a sfog. A sfog in English? Sponge. A sponge. If you're touching blood something, it's bleeding and it can't stop. It's very hard to stop the blood if you
something cuts the
something, because it's blood. You have to, it's a sponge. A sponge, how much you're touching, it goes blood. It's many blood. So Baruch Hashem saved that we didn't do nothing. But the wisdom of Hashem saw the right way, that it's not a thing. Now, what means Nolad Mohel today? Last week I had a bris. Okay, that's Nolad Chatzi Mohel. Chatzi Mohel ki pshutoi, nalo Mohel sholem, Chatzi Mohel. Chatzi Mohel means that it was in the middle, it was open to the middle. That's why it came Chatchile the bris. Usually it's coming to the top, the Orle. Baim was F.
But all the way around? All
the way around. So it's a regular bris. Just I had more tough how to put it up because it's glitching, machlik. Yeah, but Baruch Hashem, we did it, everything was fine. What you call today Nolad Mohel, and parents call me up, Baruch Hashem, my son is a Nolad Chatzi Mohel, he's so happy about it, so I know that I'm waiting for something. Chatzi Mohel means that the hole is not up, the hole is in the side. The hole that we're making is in the side and not up. It means they have to fix yes. It means they have to cut up the place, pick up the hole, put it in the top, and it's a mum. That it's not in the up, it's in the side. It's a mum. That means that the whole simcha that he has is, you should know that Hashem gave him a nisoyon to see what we could, what we are supposed to do. As I say, the hole is not in the right place. That's why the Om Mivneh from the goof is not a right Mivneh, and it's a problem, it's a mum, and we have to fix it up. Now, if you're not going to fix it up, most of the times it could be okay. The Depends where's the hole. If the hole is by the Torah, if the hole is down, those few dargas. One darga, if it's mamish down the hole, down by the gid, that's the only problem that you cannot do a bris b'shum panim v'oifim. I had it once in my almost 30 years at a Mohel. One baby came over to me that the hole is down, nothing to do, no bris, even so you want some kind of mitzvah, no way, because I need every piece of the skin to use the place, and it's mamish not allowed to do a bris, Boiras, Rabbonim together with the doctors, no way to do a bris. But it's one from who knows how much.
You know Tavis done bris at some point?
Not by this baby.
Even that?
No, because Tafas Damris means if the goy did a bris, not Shoma Torah Mitzvah did a bris. A bris means the connection with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Only somebody that Shoma Torah Mitzvahs is doing a bris. If Shoma Torah, not Shoma Torah Mitzvahs is doing a bris, you're missing the mitzvah to get it to make the mitzvah Hashem to go in the B'achisi B'vrisi Shel Avraham Avinu. You're missing the mitzvah. So if a guy did a bris, a circumcision, so you're missing the mitzvah. So after that, Tafas Dam bris. Even so, if they come, they don't know who's doing it, you know who did it. Maybe a Jewish, maybe not. You don't know. So I'm always apologizing. The guy, if I'm not supposed to do it, I'm apologizing you because Chover b'chaver shelel tzorech is also not a mitzvah. No, usually it's adults. Guy told me that I did a bris.
This usually happens by an adult.
Usually by adults we know it. By babies usually, when was the bris? You never got to see, you know who did the bris. Now, even the hospitals, you always know if it's in Israel, usually they do it. So if the hole is not in the place, and it's in a place that you could do a bris a little bit, so we have to always watch how much you're taking off because they need the skin, and after this skin from the Aron, because this is the skin that there is no hair and sarot. וזה חלק ולא גוזר, אין חומצות. The problem is that they need, this is the best skin from the whole body that you could use it and it's good. So that's why they need
the doctors make an operation
to move the hole.
And they have to do it before any bris.
That they need the skin for the. So it's a big shaila what we should do because the bris, if you can't, they call it brit simli. In Israel, they say brit simli. Brit simli means take a little bit something, and that's not true because if you're taking something, you're not allowed to do it. No way to do something if it's not a mitzvah. Chovel b'chaver is a halacha, and we look, what we're supposed to do now. I'm allowed to do it, I'm not allowed to do it. If I'm allowed to do it, I must do it. If I'm not allowed to do it, so it's a isar. You can't do, brit simli is not a word that should do something. So what we're doing, we're always trying to take off the Euro Orle. Take off the Euro Orle. The Orle should be mechuse. Euro Orle should be take off the Euro Orle. The Euro Pre is staying, we're pushing it down. It's you don't know to. It's not easy to explain. But what you do usually by a bris is taking off everything up, putting them again in your cutting. By a Pespadias, I want to leave over the Ora Priya. And the Ora Priya, the actor should use it to close the, because he's doing it all, and he has to sew, so he needs the Ora Priya to put on. So how I'm doing it, what we do, the easiest way and the best way, Baruch Hashem, the doctors are very happy about it, and happy halacha it's kasher. I'm taking the scissors for the bris. I'm cutting in two sides a little bit. This is the good. A scissor here. A little bit. That means that how much I'm putting, you can't take everything. If you're marking, you never could really take how much you're putting in. Because your mark, it's going up and down. It's not going to help you. But if it's cutting with the scissors in the two sides a little bit, that means that how much you're putting how much you want to put. You can't put so much because it's getting stuck by what you cut in the sides. So you're putting on the Aron, the Apri is staying, you're putting in them again and you're cutting it, and the Apri you're pushing down without tearing it. You could tear it, but it's the same.
Very rarely you get situations where Chas Shalom there's an emergency. What goes wrong?
Chazal say there's a Gemara that there was someone had a problem. He made him a krus shofcha. Chazal say. Usually today, I don't see a problem that could be, because every way, whatever you do, it's almost not shaykh to do it. So the way ours should be, we do bris for adults. Baruch Hashem, we never see these problems. How could it be? They say this guy did a bris. The only problem could be that it should be an emergency if taking a bandage too much. You're closing it too much, then it could be a problem because you don't let the blood to go up. That then could be a problem. That's a problem that, a few weeks ago, a few months ago, Mohel did it and he took a bandage. He did too much. That's a problem that could be. If you're closing it too much and it's like you don't let the blood to go out, then it could be a problem. Then emergency. That's a problem could be. Chasam Sofer says there was echad mini elef from the arts has a problem from the bris. It's supposed to be many problems. Baruch Hashem, you don't see any problems because Hashem is helping us, it should not be a problem. So it says that Hashem is helping us, should not be echad mini elef, and it's only because he didn't watch himself to be sterile or something, that's what's getting something a problem. But usually you don't see any problems. The problem could be you have cut up many veins, big, that could be a problem, but it's not stopping. The kid has a problem, he didn't know about it. I had once a bris, a guy from 66 years old, and I did a bris in Ukraine, and they said the blood is not stopping. I asked him, what's your story? He told me he's taking, he has diabetic. It means every vein, every nerve you have to close, and he's taking aspirin. I told him, aspirin, he didn't tell me, you're not allowed to do a bris and take aspirin. So he said, החלטתי שאני עושה ברית, אז אני עושה. I wanted to do a bris, so I'm doing. I told him, thank you very much. But the bris, instead of taking me half hour, 45 minutes, it took me an hour and 20 minutes to stop the blood. Baruch Hashem, it stopped, everything is fine. Baruch Hashem, we did it. Just, that could be a problem. Medical problem. It's bleeding because it has a problem, that could be a problem. But usually, it's not happening. So when you learn the Shulchan Aruch, it says, Chituch, Priya, Mitzitze, that's what it's supposed to be. The Chituch, to cut, Priya means to begala da Torah, and now there's a Divrei Chaim from Tzanz. It's a Shite, and it says if you're not doing it, you're Zera Amalek. If you take more than this, it's Zera Amalek. Like Amalek, Choy Techmilas Klapi Milah V'Zerek, busy. You meant to say that if you cut a little bit and you're pushing it down, the Gilui HaTorah, that's enough. If it's not Mechased HaTorah after. That's the Divrei Chaim. Even the Orle. So that's why Rav Wosner, Chasam Sofer, they're more choishish about it, that watch yourself and don't want to fix it up if you don't need. In Shulchan Aruch, it says, you're checking the guy by kishui. If he has a kishui, it means stretched. And then you see that it's not mechased HaTorah, so the bris is kosher. If the bris was like supposed to be. If a Mohel did it, a Mohel did a bris, and everything was fine by the bris, so even so he grew something after it, it's not a problem. That's it. Now I want to show the kelim. I can show the kelim for the bris. It's everyone has different. This is my set that I have in my car always for reserva. So this is a knife, a straight knife. I'm using same as that I'm using. The knife. I don't know if you have any other knife. Oh yes, I have a knife. It's a knife, a used knife. This is it.
It's not sharp.
Small, yeah. This knife is going on the plane.
It's going.
It's going on the plane.
Yeah.
I hope nobody's not listening. This plane is going on the plane. When I have to go to Ukraine, the basin for our babies, and I need something, so this is a small tiny knife, it's fine. I hope it's not going to make them problem. This is the knife.
They never catch you?
No?
Why? Okay.
Better don't tell nobody.
Why is it raining on the top?
What?
Why is it raining on the top?
Oh, it's not gonna mistake, and they gonna go somebody.
Are all those mills round on the top?
Usually, yeah. In operations, the knives are sharp because they want to do something, but by a bris, you just have to cut under muggins. It's not a problem, so it's not. It's supposed to be sharp from both sides. Cheref pifiyos biyodom, shtei piyos. One of the time is if you're cutting, not be a mistake and cut not on the right side. Because you could have a mistake and then you have more pains. So just when you cut, you have to pull and then you cut. If you're not putting up, it's not cutting like it's supposed to be. This is the knife. Magen, this is the magen. The set that I'm using. I can open it up because it's not a problem. I have a machine, so it's not a problem for me. This is a mafrid. The Torah, a mafrid. It's not sharp. It's not sharp.
It's not pointy.
Not a spitz.
Right. Not
Yeah, just the Torah, the prie, it starts from the bottom, from top to the bottom to the hole, is going inside, and it's times that it's getting in the back, stuck. It's getting stuck under a Torah, so that's it. Just putting it in to be mafrid, because I'm afraid. You're putting it inside, just take it off, it should not be stuck, and then you do the tfisa. It's just easier to take it out. The prayer should go up. This is the mafrid. Then this is the magen that you put in the prayer inside. You're putting up the roll and the prayer. You're putting it inside. The gid is staying down, and only the skin, not the Torah. Only the skin is up, and then you're cutting it. Very easy.
Or
Aron and a little bit from the prayer.
How many have you done in your life?
I don't know. I never counted.
How many?
I never counted.
1,000, 10,000.
What's
Much more.
what's the gap between the two sides of my head?
I never counted. Baruch Hashem, this day is the only day from this week that I have an bris so far. Every day I have 3 bris. Yesterday, day after, tomorrow, today the only day I have a bris. So
There's a famous Mohel in London, Rudy Stern.
yeah.
He did 11,000. I remember asking him.
No, he's done more than 10,000.
Yeah.
Right.
How big is the gap? What's the size of the gap between two sides of the head?
Inside,
Yeah.
2 millimeter
2 millimeters.
only, not more, not less. If it's more, the old magenim from someone gave me from 100 years ago, it's more wider, but it could be a problem.
Because then the
Torahs could go in the Torah, and then Hashem Yishmor is a problem. That's it. Now, how to stop the blood? Everyone is doing different. It's ways that everyone is doing. How he has his way how to stop the blood. The Torah always should be that Zat Hashem should not be any problems. And if you want Baruch Hashem, we have many stories. I've been doing Baruch Hashem today until today. The chesed is
What do you
babies
do
and
with
adults.
the world afterwards?
You have to bury it.
Yeah, is that your
Always.
responsibility, the father or something?
Usually I'm burying it. I had once a big Scottish rabbi, he told me that he wants to bury it. So what I'm doing, usually when I'm doing, if I'm giving it out to somebody else, because I want to make sure that it's going to be buried, so I'm just, the powder that I have, what's the powder? Powder is making from something that's growing. No, it's like offal, something. Whatever you use, it's something. So I on the place, I putting the bris on the set. So I'm always putting the powder, and I always left powder on the place. So I'm just putting the roller in it, I can bring it awful, and then do whatever you want. So I did the mitzvah in the beginning.
Power counts as offer?
Could be.
It could.
Could be, why not?
What's the power made?
Every part is from different. What's powder made? From what?
Uh-huh.
Something that's growing. Yeah? It's not a part that's getting from. Everything is growing today. So let's say you're doing something. It's offer or bait, it's something, you're doing something. So after I gave it to him, he called me out, he lost it. I told him, that's it, Baruch Hashem, I did it. It says in Zecha David that if you're not burying it, so he asked, it said in Zerah Kodesh, that if you're burying it, so it's Nitze Mechibut HaKever. So I said, if you're losing it, so you have to tell the guy to do all those gulas to Mechibut HaKever. Okay, whatever. I can tell you stories. And Baruch Hashem now I have to give it a sefer now. I gave Baruch Hashem 2 sforim. Sefer Seder Leil HaBris. Sefer Plini HaBris, every parasha on Bris Milah. Avner Sefer, Siporei Tzadikim on Bris Milah when I give out. It's supposed to go out the next few, I'm close to finish out. Siporei Tzadikim and Milah, every level of the bris, you have stories. And then I have 26 pages for my stories. Bris for adults that we did in Russia, Ukraine.
You've ever been a Sandik?
I was a Sandik and I was a Moher together, place that there was nobody there. Coming into the place, there's nobody there, so I have to do everything. But I try usually to have somebody else. Baruch Hashem, I was being a Sandik, I was there to the mitzvah.
And the minhag is to use the same Mohel for all your boys in the family.
In Shulchan Aruch, it doesn't say. It says, like Makirei Keuna, that you start somebody, you give a kohen, your matnas Keuna, should always continue giving him. So בזכר השם, אור לסלב, מה אתם סול לסלב? אחרי שבשר הסבס נצלח רע, בנסיעת אל ישמעי. כל טוב הצלחה, שלום.